You have tuned in to the One-on-One with Mike D, and right now we need you to like, share, and comment. And if you're a real one, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. Click that bell to make sure you're notified when something coming new to you, man. Now check this episode out. Hey man, it's to all the sponsors and people that want commercials. Check it out. If you want to get your product placement on this table right here, if you want to do a commercial with the one-on-one, or if you want to be on the one-on-one, all you got to do is hit us in the DM on Instagram, or you can hit us on the Gmail at sucmiked@gmail.com. That's sucmiked@gmail.com. Hit us up if you want to be a part of the family. It's going down. Man, we two man that joined by the hip by two other cousins, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna just be real. Since we on controversy, we might as well go there. When the Trae and the roast hit, it was a thing with you in the barbershop. I know you probably got a lot to say about me too, because I was a nigga that was on this side and was affected by the whole thing, and I was mad at Trae. And you was affected by it and mad at Ro. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's only right that me and you have a conversation before me and J-Ton have a conversation. Mm-hmm. Because I think that kills the rhetoric going around. And because I'm sure you're like, damn, I ain't like the way Mike said that when he said this, that, and the third. I didn't like the barbershop because with Ro being my brother, I felt like, okay, damn, Jay, do you know the whole thing? Just like you probably looked at me, do I know the whole thing? I feel like I do. I feel like I know. Do you know Ro's side of what happened with that? Because I know you had a relationship with him at one time.
Man, I know one side. You know what I mean? And my whole thing was, I feel like that was just too weak. You know what I mean? The shit with J-Ton and the whole nine. You know what I mean? I just feel like, as a bigger cousin, as a big homie, that just, to me it was weak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that man went and did time for it. And it wouldn't have been brought back up if you wouldn't have went on the Ghetto Boys thing and said what you said. You know what I mean? Okay. But then, that just was my opinion. I felt, you know what I mean? And Trae, my brother, J-Ton, my brother, you know what I mean? So anything being said about them affect me, you know what I mean? But I'm sitting back and being a realist, and I'm looking at it like, man, I'm trying to see where he coming with it, you know what I mean? And I just don't understand it, you know what I mean? I feel like, it would have took more to be a man and just apologize for it and y'all leave that alone. Know what I mean?
You feel like if Ro apologized
to J-Ton, like, man, that wasn't you shouldn't have did no time for me. You know what I mean? But he probably feel a whole different way. Like, I ain't heard this part. I just know my ain't gonna lie to me, you know what I mean? But I ain't heard this part of it. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think J-Ton no liar, and I caught Trae in a couple lies, but that's my I love him to death. I know why he lied. But so when they got pulled over with the R, they had just left me and got that R. Okay, so when they got pulled over, the reason they got pulled over is because they was at Waffle House and an incident happened there. So for the laws to get there, the only car that they knew out that caravan was that blue Chrysler, which everybody knows, with the zero on the front. You know what I'm talking about, the blue. So they came in, and first, when that 10, when you get Beaumont, you know what they finna do. You stop at that Waffle House and some weapons come out and some different things come out. They finna come grab they didn't grab the whole line, they grabbed Ro. And he was in the car with J-Ton. Now, Trae was in another car. The reason J-Ton was in the car is because he of that age of I want to drink, smoke, and chill with my big cousin. You know what I'm saying? And we know Trae don't do none of that. Mm-hmm. So he was, let me go over here and Ro being a big cousin. Yeah. Come on over here, let's do this here. But we going, and I'm looking at it from my perspective. We going to a Zero concert. I wasn't there. They came and got the offer me and burn out. But when they got pulled over for somebody in that entourage branded something on some white folks. And when they caught them, they pulled them over. So when they pulled him over, they only got a 6 or 8 or some shit. So it was, if you drunk with Rose, what you say you did the last time he drunk, you know what he gonna do? He gonna and then he gonna nothing's gonna be left in these things. It's gonna all go in soda waters, and we're gonna take this down before we get there. So you gonna meet T-Pop and get something for they ride back. So he got enough to ride out there with, because I told him, bitch, you don't need nothing to ride back and forth on that highway. He had just caught a drink case. Mm-hmm. So when they got pulled over, they supposed to had downed their oil. And the herb that Roe had, he took ownership of that. He didn't know that it wasn't no more oil in the car. Mm. You feel what I'm saying? He thought we down to J-Ton playing sleep. He young, he don't know. He's over there playing sleep. And J-Ton's had this conversation, so I know this much of it's true. So fast forward, they go to jail. When they get out, now let's go to what I've seen. So they bonded out or whatever, got out. J-Ton supposed to told him, the law, that, hey man, this is when they found the art. We gangsters. We go to jail. We don't give a damn about no jail. I feel like this me and J-Ton. I love J-Ton to death too. If we go into a Zero concert, somebody should have been in the car. Now, whether it's been J-Ton or not, somebody supposed to have been in that car to take whatever's case in this car, because the bag need to be protected. I know everybody else. This is family. This that all that rap. You the big cousin, take the case, don't let him go to jail. He's the, he's the young one, whatever. But if you drinking and chilling, I got my heart, you got your heart now. That's your heart. It's my heart. J-Ton might not be old enough to understand that. Facts. Okay. So let's go back when they get out. Now they hadn't dropped the It Is What It Is yet. So they kind of mad at each other, but they kind of not mad at each other. It's kind of like they had been mad since Ro moved out that house in Katy and got his own house with Den. And he mad you fucking with Flip, and I don't fuck with Flip. And the separation starts going. You know what I mean? In my world, Trae is number one in his world, Ro number one in his world. They'll never be all right again, because Trae ain't finna bow down to go be number 2 in this nigga world. Let's just be real. And Ro ain't finna bow out to be number 2 in. Actually, talent-wise, Ro will never be number 2. So we know he's not going to come here to play number 1 to these guys, or number 2, or vice versa. Let's just say vice versa, keep it real. Because Trae is the people's champ, which Ro not. So when they went to jail, got out of jail, we went and did that Don't Mess with Texas photo shoot, right? Pimp C was alive. We was on J property. 2 things happened. I introduced him to Michael Watts. They got their business out the way from that. I'm gonna ride on Watts until his fat ass. So they got that squash. I asked, you ever met Watts before? He said, nah, you finna meet him today. And they got in the van, they got their shit squashed. Lil J tell us to come on in the house, right? So J-Ton, Mike D, Zero, Pimp wasn't there. We in J room on the ranch, in the mansion. And he said, man, I need to talk about this situation that y'all getting jammed up, because he just got out of trouble for some and what happened on this freeway. They broke it down, this, what happened. Jay basically said that you taking that case. My money ain't going back to jail. My money go back to jail. He gonna have a problem. It's the old man called. So I end up going to jail. After that, they go to jail. Ro get 4 years. J-Ton get 2 years. Jay have a lawyer, Ken Shepard, go and get his time chopped back down to do some kind of way. I don't know, some time reduction, that big money lawyer shit. It's what Jay did. And Jay has verified this here. So it was already understood that he was going to take their case when they got out on bond. So when I go to jail, and then I've heard that part, a lot of people ain't going to talk about what happened at Jay house, but I will. And they know it happened. No man told you was taking that case, not Ro. So when you take the case, Ro got more time than you. Then he got this here.
Ro went to jail at the same time?
They went to jail around the same time, bro.
Same
case. Yeah, he didn't tell him, man, Ro type of nigga, you know him, bro. He not letting you take no case for him, bro. I ain't even fucking with the nigga right now. I love him to death, but man, he gets on my motherfucking nerves like he get on everybody else's nerves. We go through 90 days not talking. It's been 6 months, and I ain't tripping at all because I'm enjoying what I'm doing in life. But I gotta just let truth be true. And I want to make sure I'm not wrong too, and where I'm wrong, because I don't mind saying that, hey man, it was a couple of things I said during that debacle that I wish I wouldn't have said that I could take back, but I didn't put it out there. But I gotta let you know, as my brother, know why I was feeling that way and why I was mad at you about the bottom. I'm like, damn, because I don't know if you knew the whole thing. And I'm like, damn, I don't think you know the whole story. Which is cool because you're gonna love a nigga regardless, because that's your nigga. You know what I mean? Like I love Road to Death. It wasn't right for him what happened with the police. We told him this, that, and the third. He tried to do some fly shit. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. He tried to do some fly shit and it turned into some sucker shit. But they both would have went on Isaiah Carey had that motherfucking tape not came out that next day. We wouldn't have him motherfucking problem. I put him and Kiki was on the phone with them, just fast forward through all this bullshit. But hold on. We've seen also, you said about the Scarface thing. Man, we done seen J-Ton 1,700 times since they've been in and out of jail. It's never been a problem. They had did the It Is What It Is album. Then we went on a whole tour when I got out of jail. And it wasn't nothing. Like, Scarface asked him that question. Facts. He could have said, I'm thinking about you. You said you went on there. So that's why I wanted to hear what you had to say first, because they gave me a look at how J-Ton and Trae really looking at it. That is facts. He could have swerved it because me and him fell out over some internet shit like that. And about this shit here too, because he didn't want me talking on it. Man, it's crazy. And niggas still talking on it. But fuck all that. I think the truth need to be said right here and left alone. Like you said, when we've seen them niggas 1,000 times and it's never been nothing. But Ro, yeah, when Scarface asked you why you went to jail for driving so slow, and he could have said, man, hey man, I don't want to talk about that right now. You know what I'm saying? I think he could have. Now that he can apologize about, like, my bad, big dog, because that is what re-crunked it back up. Because that's when J-Ton got on there and said, fuck nigga, you still running your motherfucking mouth. Fuck how I went to jail. Why I went to jail. I went to jail, bitch. I don't like you because you, and then you know what I mean? And then he kind of popped his fly on that too. It was kind of fly. Because, you know, hell, he pissed me off with it solo. Come on, man. You know, he's saying, do you know him too? He's saying do things that'll make you be like, hey, come on, bro.
And shit, in my mind, I'm thinking shit. He's saying how he feel because that's right. Know what I mean? I'm thinking that shit. If I went to jail for a nigga, we'll be wanting to kill a nigga. Know what I mean?
But you ain't go to jail for a nigga. You went to jail for yourself.
Yeah, I'm saying now you tell me that part. Know what I mean? You know, I'm just saying like.
That's why you said nigga would have killed. And I knew that. I just didn't know what part of the whole truth we didn't know.
Like,
but that's
the law in the street.
That's and the jumping on shit, that's, you look at it like, okay, shit happen every day, B. But when I went over there, he don't want me to say this here. Day, but this the part that now you go to Mug's house, right? And you and Mug talking, and some niggas that did this to Mug, right? Family or not, right? And and he get jumped every day. But what if he doing this here? Man, it was raining yesterday. We just talking about one thing then. Man, goddamn, that rain was tripping. Like, bitch, we ain't talking about no rain. Bitch, what's wrong with you? Man, ain't nothing wrong. He ain't playing. He's serious. Like, some shit shifted in his brain with that shit.
Oh, man.
That's what had me kind of like, come on, man. Like, come on, bro.
That's crazy.
Man, come on, because see, the way he was on the phone with Trae was like, wasn't nothing wrong. Bitch, calm down, ho. Ain't nobody. Hey, man, you got like how you is. Like, man, ain't tripping on that shit. Only thing hurt him is they put them up. After we talked to Trae, they both went on Isaiah Carey, and they was going to say, hey, man, this is something that's family business. It ain't none of y'all business. Y'all gonna see things, hear things.
Trae would have never went on no Isaiah Carey, bro.
We Ro, he was going. Ask Kiki. He was going. That was set up for them.
That would have fucked me up to see.
No, but they wasn't gonna say like, I jumped on him, he jumped on me, why we had a fight. It was just gonna be that family business, man. Y'all might hear things, see things, or whatever. Just know that, man, this is love. This is family business. They both agreed to do that. The next day, that tape come out with him on the feet praying to J-Ton feet. And if you know good and goddamn well, no matter what happened, the fight don't start on the ground. The fight start in the air, not on the ground. If I do that, we leave him and you squabbling right now, and boom, and you whatever get the best of whatever, me or I get the best of you, and I'm on the feet and I start the tape with a nigga on the ground, he's gonna be like, hold on, bitch, y'all beat me up, but bitch, y'all got the last of it when I was gassed out or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know, I wasn't there, but that wasn't no good look. You know what I'm saying? Man to man. Yeah, that's the only thing that bag roll up. On the ground. And one thing I got my ass whooped. Hey, man, started in the house, get my ass whooped, go down, whatever. Hey, y'all got me. I can't whoop no 4-5 niggas. Yeah, he couldn't whoop Trae that night. You know what I mean? And that's my thing with shit, nigga, after you and see a nigga down, I'm finna, bitch, let me work. Bitch, is you crazy? If that I told him that on the phone that day, I say, bitch, you had him. That would have been way more respect. Hey, get back, man. Me and you finna spot. I've been waiting to whoop this whole ass for 20 years. He get up. Man, I'm gonna let you get up in the penitentiary. A nigga don't know. That was my thing. Cause you tell me that. That's why I say I called him in the line. This ain't no bash Trae thing, please. And I'm not, I could never turn you against Trae with nothing I'm saying, because at the end of the day, that's your brother. And we just having a conversation, so maybe it can open the door to have one with them, so they know how I really feel.
Yeah, I think you need to talk with Jay.
We've been playing, but I just feel like this why he don't want to talk to me. That's why the only reason why I'm putting it on the spot is because he don't want the truth to come out. And if that ain't the reason, J-Ton, just come sit down, let's have this conversation and get it over with, bro. I feel like the nigga don't want the truth to come out.
J-Ton's super solid, man. Gonna come out later, man.
That's it. And leave that at that. So the streets can rest on that, and all this little bubbling up here and there, dissing and songs, and I ain't like that. If I would hang around Ro right now, oh God, I'd have spoke to him about that.
Yeah, but you talking about that shit he said?
I feel like you talking about me too. He said sherm smokers and media niggas. Yeah, you might be talking about Toon, but I felt like we ain't been talking, and I know how we joke and jive with each other. Oh, Mike D, old media nigga now. Bitch, you got me fucked up. To me, that's how I feel about it.
That's what, if he was really shooting at me, nigga, that's some lame ass.
He could have been shooting at youngster. He could have been shooting at you. He could have been shooting at a few niggas. But he could have been shooting at a few niggas on mine. But how you feel? Yeah, that's how I feel. That's lame. It's old shit.
It's lame than the bitch.
Because you rap good in the bitch, you gonna use that? I mean, if a nigga out on this bitch, I podcast good in the bitch.
Yeah, we all rap good in the motherfucker.
And rap good in the bitch.
Straight up.
But that's why I wanted to holler too about that, because I'm like, damn, man, I hope this would bring Jonathan out, because whatever you say on that motherfucking nigga, you family, you and Trae family, and I love both y'all. That's why I ain't never, if me and Ro talk about Trae, he say to me, your partner.
Yeah.
He, you know, even when they all right.
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
Man, your partner.
On my mama, man, called me stupid or whatever, but I was one of them niggas who felt like, man, I think, man, at the right time, man, I can bring that shit together. You know what I mean? I thought that.
You know why you'll never bring it together?
Yeah.
Did you hear what I said?
I see not, know what I mean?
Number one ain't gonna never go to be number two. What the fuck I'm gonna do that at? Where they do that at? I get it, Trae. Hey, man, I get it. Ro don't get it. I get it. You ain't finna, man. Trae got more money than everybody in Houston. He got more clout than everybody in Houston. If I was him, I'd be going for the mail. Fuck the rap shit. But the nigga who got everything want the shit they don't got. Man, fuck that rap shit. Fuck 97.9 the box. Yeah, fuck all that radio. I can't get on the radio. Boy, you supposed to be the mayor.
Yeah, man.
Period. And this miggity talking to you. Not the podcaster you think a nigga to become.
Vote, nigga.
But you should be the mayor, nigga. Ro felt like they was finna really talk that night, man.
Yeah. When the shit jumped off.
Oh, God, man. The man thought they really were finna talk.
Let me tell you something what I heard on that note. Know what I mean? I heard Ro gave that look. That you know what I mean? Like, bitch ass nigga look. Know what I mean? Like, you know, that you know what I mean?
I was on the phone, both of them. I called Kiki. They say, I'm a Muslim. I called Kiki right now. I take a witness with me right now. That nigga said that shit, started trying to tell me that shit on the phone. I clicked over so fast. I fast forward too quick. So the next day the shit happened. Kiki called me. You ain't heard what happened? I called Trae first. I didn't call Ro. I called Trae on three-way. He didn't answer. I called Ro. He picked right up. It's 6, 7 in the morning after it happened. Kiki, man, it fucked up. Man, you know, the Don wide up. So he talking. Ro get on there like, man, come y'all last night. Nigga ain't nobody worry about that shit, man. I'm gonna whoop that nigga. I'm gonna whoop that nigga said, I'm gonna whoop J Todd with Trae. I'm gonna whoop Trae. He said, I'm gonna take J Todd and whoop Trae with him. You know how he like thinking comedian. He said, man, don't worry about that. Man, them niggas got the best. I was drunk. Don't worry about it. It's good. Trae click in. I'm so mad. I'm screaming, shit flying out of my mind. Man, I'm telling you, I click over before I say, hold on. He jump in. Man, what's up? You know, Trae, he mad. So he said, man, I said, man, what the fuck, nigga? That what we doing? Kiki, real nigga, but Kiki said, man, line that shit up, nigga. Get your niggas. We get our niggas right now. We go, since we jumping. I said, damn, Key. Trae say, it's whatever. But let me tell y'all what happened. I said, man, nigga walked over to me with that motherfucker. Looked like he was ready to. And boy, Ro say, look what Ro say. Ro jump in. He don't know Ro on the phone. We all on the four-way. So I'm ugly, nigga. Right-handed, Allah. The man say, you think I'm ugly, nigga? So me being ugly made you hit me, nigga? Man, bro, we all went from to not laugh, because you got to think, they cousins, bro. That's my brother, Key, my brother. These are my brothers at the end of the day on the phone. Me and Trae had an album before me and Ro started kicking it. We was 8, 9 songs on an album before I even started hanging with Joseph McVeigh. This my brother, Trae, my dog. I love Trae. It hurt me. I can't fuck with Trae. So they laughing, we all laughing. Man, hold up, man. You hoe ass niggas, they ain't talked to each other in years. This is the first words they have exchanged besides somebody else telling them what this one said. Me talking to Trae, because I hate doing it. Because you get on the phone with Trae about something, y'all know, boy, you ain't getting off that phone for 4 hours. Especially something serious. When that shit happened, my line was dedicated to Trae for the next 3 days. I couldn't talk to nobody else but him. When Ro called, hold on, yeah, the Trae still on the phone. What's up? You know how Trae is. Y'all know, right? So I'm ugly, nigga. I say, man, boy, y'all stop the bullshit. And he say, man, going on with that bullshit. You know what I used to say, nigga, I was happy, nigga. I'm coming over there, nigga. I ain't give you no kind of look. You telling me I'm ugly. I said, what is nigga retarded? So when they go to that level, it all automatically. That's why I say if they ever get in the room, me and you can't do it because they gonna do it. They ain't gonna give us the credit to do it. Pimp C can come back from the grave and say, hey man, y'all cut it out. They're not gonna do it. Jesus Christ can come down from heaven. They're not gonna do it because they're not gonna let nobody get the credit.
You think they that big headed, man?
Yeah. Number one ain't going to be number 2 nowhere. Think about what I'm saying, man. That's the realest way to break it down, bro. With love for both of them niggas. They don't even understand what I'm saying, J-Dog. Man, what the fuck Trae look like going to hang with Zero to be number 2 for? Can't nobody in the world rap as good as that bitch. You think I'm gonna go over here and get on these songs and be number 2? Hell no. Nah. Man, I got all this money and I'm who I am. Man, fuck that nigga. It's been fucking this long. But we had it. We had it for a moment. We had it, man. And they even was on the phone trying to find motherfuckers who putting clips of the shit out. This all us on the phone trying to figure out, Kiki, we all trying to figure out, hey man, shut that down. That's gonna start something y'all ain't ready for, man. Stop that. Trae cussed out that boy with Barry, who had the other tape. When he put that out the next day, me and Trae called that boy. Trae told him something. The nigga got big-headed and sold it to TMZ for $10,000, the whole tape. See, we went to jail laughing at Ro. We went to sleep laughing at Ro for praying at J-Ton's feet. They just keep it real. It looked like he was praying at his feet. And I thought they were Ro, the big gorilla. One nigga taking you down. And Trae telling me, man, we ain't touch him like that. He brought me to Jeremy. We sat in that truck for 2 hours. Man, I'm like, that me over on that. Bro, you think I'm gonna let something happen on the road? And I said, I caught him in 2 lies, and they weren't really lies, but they wasn't all the truth. That hurt me more than the whole situation. Because you could have told me, yeah, man, I told you, man, when I seen that nigga, I wasn't gonna be able to control myself. You know what I mean? Man, I ain't let nothing happen to him, man. I was trying to fight niggas to get him off. And then when the whole thing came out and I seen the whole thing, oh, man, that's what had me on the internet. I said, well, fuck it, I'm going into the internet game. I'm going to use this here. First couple of days, I was really mad. But the second couple of times, I was aggravated. I'm going to be real with you because I knew I was coming into this space and I knew that would allow me the lane to get in it. Kind of like what I hope Triller was doing. But Triller then jumped on some other shit. You feel what I'm saying? You got to take the viral moments and squeeze in some whole slime out nigga ass shit. But it's what really happens to if you want to get on top of this game in here. You got to bring a little of your real life and a whole lot of bullshit with it to get ahead of the pack. You know what I mean? And that was the only thing that hurt me because when the tape came out the next day, we went to sleep laughing at Ro. We woke up mad at Trae. And I don't care who he is. Ain't nobody more Trae fan than me as far as like brother to brother than me. I'm sure you feel the same way. But that hurt my heart when I seen him doing that boy like that. For no reason in the world. Because you could have took it somewhere else. You got to remember 50 Cent was in town. All these people, we watched you do it to Mike Jones. We watched this here. Fuck what the people talking about. I didn't like what you did to Mike Jones. I didn't like what y'all did to Ro. I didn't even know. Still don't know Mike Jones, but I don't like it. I didn't like it because you could take that business somewhere else and really take care of that. Y'all two family. We thought y'all were family. That real word, man. Y'all take that to the park. I know good and well Ro wouldn't run from no fade. I watched him ask Lil J for the fade after the shit at the fucking restaurant. And Trae called back and said that he that ain't what he want to do. He ain't entertaining this no more. He told me I got a boxing ring, y'all would do it. Jay said, man, y'all brought y'all cameras. We gonna bring our cameras. And Rose said, nah, we don't need no cameras. He said, but dang it, I want to fight both of them. That's what Rose said when they was on the line. This, I ain't gonna lie on the old man. My rank ain't that big. You know what I mean? Me tell something the old man didn't say. My rank ain't that big. He outranked me. You leave him out the conversation before you lie on him. It ain't that Trae was scared. It was just like he passed that with it. You understand what I'm saying? And so nobody think that it was because Trae, I'm saying that Trae was scared. It wasn't that he was scared. I felt what he was saying. Ro felt it, whether he want to say it or not. But I'm past that. I done did what I need to do. You do what you need to do. And we'll go from there. You know, he didn't feel no apologies was needed. You know what I mean? And I told Trae that, like you say, Ro needed to apologize to J-Ton. And I asked Trae that at one time too before it got too out of hand.
I mean, in my mind, I'm saying like, do you love your little cousin? You know what I mean? Enough to apologize, like nigga, you know what I mean? If you feel like do you feel like you haven't had any wrong in it? Now, if you feel like it was a total different story than what I know, then I understand why you ain't apologize. Like, I get it. I wouldn't apologize either if I felt like it was a different way. But I'm saying like what I'm told, nigga, know what I mean? Like,
going on that, yeah.
Why you couldn't apologize? Like, what would it take? You know what I mean? Like, as a man, you know what I mean?
I'm the type of nigga as a man, and this my little cousin, whether it's blood or not, this still my little cousin. Because the nigga can't say that they family. All that blood couldn't make them no clip of family, bro. I don't give a damn. That's why J-Tron was like, shut your ass up. This my, because he felt like that my family. You the friend of the family talking shit. And they always get cussed out. You know how they go. They'll get together and start trying to beat on me for getting in their business. I felt like that one time. And I never got in him and Trae business. I was the one before emails. It is what it is. Didn't have emails back then. I took a song from this side of Katy to that side of Katy. Got to hear this nigga mine and then go hear this nigga mine. When the shit was in the beginning, and they done made up 2-3 times it is, so you couldn't tell me in a million years that they wasn't gonna fix that shit sooner or later. But I know that didn't help it. And then with that, it led me to that ideology I was telling you about is, oh, I get it now. They didn't just roll apart. Yeah. Sometimes that happened. It happened, pride. It just happens, and it sucks for us as music fans. We
It's
want
nice.
the music. No, they want the music. We want the brotherhood. But I will tell you this: Zero and Trae may never be friends again. But I do have hope with Joseph and Frazier.
They can do some music and come together.
They got to get fixed first.